Week 3 of Nebraska football fall camp trudges on through the rain today. Welcome into sports. I'm Mason Kern. First-year position coaches Corey Brown and Geep Wade are rebuilding the pipeline along the defensive and offensive lines. It's a process they're cultivating every day in fall camp. Matt Rule says the Huskers are bigger and stronger than they've ever been entering his 4th year leading the program. And now he has new leaders at the positions that will likely drive the team's success. Brown comes from a stint at Miami, Ohio, while Wade was last at Georgia Tech.
We're trying to find 8 guys that can go play winning football, Big Ten football for us. And, we're not there yet. I think we got a plan to do that, but we got to go do it. This time is really valuable for me to really hone in on the fundamentals that we got to get fixed so that we can take another step.
Being in attack mode up front, you have to attack the line of scrimmage. You have to be heavy-handed, and then IDing blocks. The faster you can ID blocks, the faster you can destroy them and get off of them and make plays on the ball. We want to be able to disengage, but doing all that really playing downhill.
It's been trench warfare for the players in each position group this camp, with a mutual respect growing as the units make each other better.
They're just adding on top of it. They definitely creating a force, a real monster. When we get on the field, we know it's war. And when we get in the locker room, we know it's all love. So I love that unit, and I love what Coach Geep is doing.
Camp's important for everybody, no matter, what the situation is with a coach or different things like that. So I try to not take any day for granted and always try to grow.
The season opener is September 5th against Ohio.